We have a community segment.
Hey everyone, my name is Josh.
What's up,
I'm one
Josh?
of the CRs for Rainbow Six Siege, and you may also know me as UBYebble on the Ubisoft forums, Steam, and Reddit.
You be
With the
Yebble.
release of North Star, we figured this would be a good opportunity to discuss some of the top issues that we have gone over the past year.
God,
Without
about
further
time.
ado, let's
Why
dive
is
right
his
in.
mic like that?
Up first, let's talk about smoke propagation and smoke's toxic
Mm-hmm.
phase. We're excited to announce that with the release of North Star,
Shit's been a problem
smoke's
since
toxic
launch,
canisters
bro.
will no longer clip through ceilings, floors, or walls.
So it goes through walls now?
Up next,
It doesn't
bullet hole
anymore.
peeking. We know that for players, it can be frustrating
It's
to
been a
get
problem
killed
since
through a
launch.
bullet hole and not necessarily know where that bullet hole came
Yep, it's
from.
gone. Thank God,
With
bro.
North Star, we're excited to announce that bullet holes in soft surfaces will no longer leave small holes that would give an unfair advantage
Fucking
to
chat,
players.
bro.
Players will need to fire multiple bullets to create larger rotations, and it's worth mentioning that thin materials like window glass, barricades, and the inner core of props will not be affected by this change.
It won't?
Next, let's dive
Yeah,
into
so
some
you
of
can
the
still bullet hole
gameplay-focused
through a
issues that are
barricade.
affecting our community. We are
Year
improving the way the game detects flashes so that you can be more confident
Year
knowing
3,
how
Season
it
3,
will affect
flash
your
detection. Okay.
To solve this, we are simulating the way light bounces off objects in the environment and evaluating the strength of flashes to make sure that they are balanced.
Alright.
We're happy with the results so far and are now testing it to make sure it meets the standards in the heat of a match, and we are currently aiming for a Year 6 Season 3 launch for this.
Dope,
Up
dope.
next, let's talk about certain skins that are difficult to see.
Oh,
We
thank
know that when
God.
you're peeking down a corridor, you want to make sure that you're actually seeing your
Holy
opponent where
shit.
they are.
Finally mentioned this,
And we know
bro.
that there are certain skins that make this a little bit
Fucking
difficult for our
hell.
players. To
You just
combat
get better
this,
eyes.
we're introducing
Ever since
red
Ember
light.
Eyes, bro.
That way, all
Goddamn.
cosmetics
Get
have
better
similar
eyes.
visibility across the
Better
board.
eyes.
We are currently aiming for a Year 6 Season 3 release.
Season
Fuck.
So
3.
be sure to stay
Season
tuned
3,
on
bro.
social media for updates.
Ember Eyes, bro. Ever since that
Next,
came in,
we'd like to
oh
talk
hell
about some
no.
issues that tie into your wider player
Hell no.
experience with Siege. When it comes to cheating and toxicity, we know these topics are important for our community just as much as
Oh
they are for
really?
us.
You don't say.
In our last anti-cheat dev blog, we mentioned that we are working on building new cheat detections based on statistics to uncover our most disruptive cheat users.
Hey, yo, that's a
While this process was
Clap right
originally
there, bro.
manual to stress test and help
active now.
validate
Oh,
its
it's a dub.
accuracy,
It's a
we
dub.
are excited to announce
cheat
that
now,
this
bro.
process is now
Fuck
automatic.
off.
This means
That's
that
actually good,
sanctions
though.
for cheaters identified through data-based means will come quicker and
This guy about to
reduce
get
their
banned or
impact
some
on our
shit?
community.
Like, what's going on?
Implementing
Oh.
an automatic process also allows us to
dies
work in
instantly.
parallel and strengthen our collaboration with BattleEye. We are
Good,
also
that's
taking
good.
the time to further evolve the MMR Rollback system
Oh,
Oh, this is
by
even better,
improving
bro.
its reactivity and minimizing its negative
Next season.
impact on our players.
Bruh.
The goal of
Season
MMR
3, bro.
Rollback was to help
I
players
mean,
when they're
isn't
in
this
an
season 2
unfair
coming
match.
out?
That being said, we know that when you win against a team with a cheater and
Oh,
you are
this
rolled
is
back
season
for
2
that,
coming out,
it
I
can be
think.
very frustrating,
I don't
so we
fucking
are
know.
working to address that. We
Let's
will
go.
continue to tweak the
Hype.
design as we work towards a clear and fair system. We are not able to share an exact timeline at
Oh
this
my
moment,
God.
but we are working towards and aiming for a Season 3 release
Oh,
for
so-
this, so be sure to look out for
Yeah,
they
that.
season-
don't even know.
Yeah, I know.
We have also increased sanction penalties for abandon-related
Hey,
offenses.
it's coming at
This will be
launch.
for
There we go. It's a
ranked and
dub.
unranked, and you will see this at the beginning of North Star. Paired with the recent improvements to the match cancellation,
Oh God, that
we
guy just got
expect this to
destroyed.
help discourage this form of griefing while limiting the impact on our committed players.
Go.
Now, this is only just a snapshot of
Just a
what we're working on.
snapshot.
Just a
Later on
snapshot.
this week, we will share a top issues article that will recap these and
Okay.
some of our other top related issues.
Okay.
On top of this, we are also hard at work on focused updates for specific top issues, like an update to our anti-cheat dev blog, so stay tuned for
Alright.
more.
So everything's coming out later in the week. All right.
Are
Cool.
they gonna talk about fucking
Oh, the new
like,
charm.
distraction?
No.
All right, and now we're here to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. That's the 6th Guardian program.
Yes.
The program launched
Let's see what
year
skin
5,
we
season
get.
4, and it was a way for us to focus the efforts of the Siege community on a good cause. And at the time, that first crack at it was with our friends over
That skin
at
was
Evil
pretty cool,
Gamers.
not gonna lie.
Throughout the course of that season, we were able to raise over $170,000 US for
Respect.
Able Gamers charity. So it was a
The
great
disabled
success.
gamers?
We thank everybody who contributed,
Bro,
bought
come
the
on.
cool skin that we made with them. All the proceeds.
Well, I
from the
don't know what it
purchases go to
was.
the
That's
charity.
why
I think that's what the charity's for.
And we're not
Or like
stopping
people who
there.
can't play
Oh.
video
In
games.
fact,
Something like
we're here
that.
today to reveal
Okay,
the
that's pretty
next
cool.
iteration on the
Oh, no, it's
program,
great.
starting in year 6, season 2.
It's something
North
like that.
Star. And we are joined
Maybe for
by a
people in
representative
hospitals
and
or
CEO
disabled people. I don't know.
of our next charity right
Yeah,
here.
that's why I
His
said
name is
disabled.
Steve
Stack Up.
Lechuga from Stack Up. Steve, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Eric. Thanks for
Oh
having
man,
me.
that
on.
green screen is
My
rancid.
pleasure. We go back a long way. We've always been looking for cool ways
I like
to
their
work
logo though,
together,
with the little
and,
flashbang. That's
Oh,
cool.
I think
yeah,
this is
but
probably the
it's a
coolest
green
one we
screen.
found.
Pretty damn cool. Thanks.
What is Stack Up? Why don't you walk us through
Yeah,
what
what
your
is this?
organization does?
So Stack Up is a military charity. We provide support to U.S. and allied veterans through our 4 main programs. We have our supply crate program where we send Xboxes and PlayStations
Oh,
to
shit.
units
That shit,
deployed
bro.
forward. We have our air assault program where we fly disabled or deserving veterans to various gaming events like Comic-Con, E3, PAX.
That's
or
pretty cool.
to studio tours to check out their favorite games, how they get made. Our Stacks program, where we have little fire teams of volunteers that get out and do good things in their neighborhood, volunteer where they can. And then finally, last but not least, we have our Overwatch program, which is our 24/7 suicide prevention team for veterans online through our Discord channel. If you're having a tough time, you need someone to talk to, our volunteers are there and ready to
Yo,
go.
that's pretty
And,
lit.
Oh, respect,
it's,
bro. That's
okay to say
respect
you
and a
yourself
half.
served overseas, didn't you?
8 years in the Army, 4 years infantry, 4 years.
Shit, respect
And
this
is
guy,
that
bro.
sort of what gave you a bit of inspiration on the
Damn,
downtime?
bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gaming was definitely something that I used both overseas and when I came back home.
That's
to,
cool.
Reacclimatize myself to being back home. It's definitely a strange reality. Stepping off the plane and just going down the street to get a chili dog. It's like, where did I just come from again? Oh my, what in the world? It's a very rough transition. So having something to kind of walk me back into reality playing video games was that. And a lot of our guys and gals use gaming to kind of fill up that tough time in their lives where they
That's
need a
cool.
little bit of help.
That's
whether it's
amazing to
staying
see.
in touch with other
Yeah, they should
veterans
be
or people
using
that
this
they're
a
no
lot
longer
more,
in
bro.
contact with. They
Stack
can
up.
play games together across the country from
I mean, they have to
wherever.
spread it out between multiple
Gaming works
programs.
out
I mean,
as
that
a
was the
wonderful
first
way
one,
to
the
keep
last one they did.
veterans motivated, their morale
They
high,
raised mad money.
and generally part of the conversation.
Now, one thing
And that was all from
interesting
that
you
one
mentioned
skin,
there,
too.
right at the top is it's not just a U.S. only charity. You're serving military organizations outside of the U.S. Is that right?
One of the things that we try to impress upon people is just because we're based in the United States, we are not just a U.S.-based charity. We help U.S. and allied veterans, which means if you put on a uniform and you're one of our allies through NATO or ANZAC, Australia, New Zealand, any of our allies out there.
Hey, that's
we will
respect, even
And
more
that fits
respect.
in
Right there.
That
perfectly
is
with
big
the theme
respect.
of what Rainbow Six is, right?
Exactly. It's very strange. Like I was actually reading the original Rainbow Six book while I was in Ranger School, so it was a very weird reality of
Reading the book, bro.
this multinational anti-terrorism unit, and being it was so crazy that here we are now, almost
That
20
is pretty
years
cool,
later,
bro.
and yeah, it's amazing how far we've come as an organization.
So how do you feel about partnering with Siege and our community on this?
Oh, it's super exciting. I mean, you guys over at Ubisoft sure know how to run games as a service. It's amazing, and we're happy to be a part of it.
It's a wild ride working on Siege, and I don't think any of us would ever change it. So without further ado, we've talked a lot, but I'm sure people want to actually see what this bundle looks like.
I want to see the
So
skin,
we're
bro.
gonna pull up some
Come on.
images
The last
here
one was
of
really
the
cool, too.
bundle,
He's
and
pulling
we'll
it up right
reveal
now.
that
It's definitely gonna be red,
it's
obviously.
Skin, in fact,
Probably.
for Valkyrie.
Ooh.
Steve, how do you feel about this?
Oh
I'm a
my
big fan.
god.
That
I was a
looks
Valk main for a
sick.
long time, primarily.
Dude,
because
that's so
of my
dope.
potato aim, and just being able to throw cameras around
Holy
and watch
shit.
avenues of approach as people trying to come in.
That's a
I get the
dope
intel
skin.
over to the guys who can actually make the shots.
I will
So
buy
that's-
that
That's
skin.
where
Yeah,
I
that I
like
might
to
buy
aim.
that, bro. That one looks better than the
Primarily
Doc one, in my opinion.
Support class. So Valk's the perfect choice.
The Valk 6 Guardian Stack Up Bundle will
looks
be
really
available
cool.
as soon as Year 6 Season 2 North Star launches this week. And it's going to run for the entire season.
The
So you have
entire
8
season.
seasons,
That's
worth
a that's
of time
good.
to buy that bundle. And the
That's good.
proceeds from your purchase go directly to Stack Up and its great cause. So please
Yeah.
consider it.
That would probably raise
Steve,
them a
thank
lot
you
of
so
money.
much for joining us
Oh
today.
yeah.
And before
Last
I
one
let
was
you go, I thought I'd give you a chance to let
171K.
people know how they can contribute, how
Crazy.
they
Yeah,
can
I
help
think
out,
it's
or get
gonna be
involved
about
with Stack Up.
300.
Yeah, that might be a lot more, bro. I
If you're
like
interested
that
in
one.
learning more about Stack Up and how we support veterans and mental
Hopefully
health
it's a lot
for
more.
veterans, head on over to stackup.org. We're on the website, our Discord channels, discord.gg/stackup.org. Head on over there, and some of our volunteers will be right there with you. If you know someone who could use our help, that's
Damn.
a great place to put in
That's
a
cool.
request form as well. So yeah, please head on over, and we're happy to help out wherever we can.
Yeah, alright, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Here we
here's
go.
something you
Here we
want.
go. Crossplay and cross
Hey
progression.
everyone, I'm here with Guillaume to talk
Go,
about
Zach.
crossplay and cross progression coming to Rainbow Six Siege. Some amazing announcements today in our show, and we'd like to spend a
Cross-progression
little time
available
talking
between
about these.
all
First, let's talk about
platforms.
Stadia. So, how and when will this rollout happen?
Stadia, we're very excited about it. It's going to be out and released on June 30th for everybody. So on June 30th, you'll be able to play on Stadia, and you will also be able to play with PC player, and your progression will also follow you whenever you play on Stadia or on PC.
That's amazing. I know everyone's
What is
very
that?
excited about cross progression and crossplay.
Bro, reading
So
people with
speaking of
accents is the
that,
hardest thing ever to
question
do.
on
I'm
people's
not even
mind
joking.
is, will PC and console have crossplay between them?
Nah, bro, it won't.
No, not for now. We're gonna have separate matchmaking pools and crossplay pools. PC will be on a side with cloud-based platforms, and console in the future will be together.
Got it. So, and to be clear, when we talk about console crossplay, which generations are we talking about?
We're going to talk about every generation: PS4,
Oh, that's good.
PS5, Xbox One, Xbox One
Yeah,
X.
at least they.
Perfect.
That's good.
Switch
Yeah.
it
Now,
up.
it's
Yeah,
something
that's
that
good.
is a highly anticipated community feature. So,
That's
let's
good.
talk a little bit about the console crossplay coming. What steps do we need to take now to make this thing happen?
We are gonna need to be very careful on how we do it, because as you know, Siege is a live game, so it's like changing the wheels of the car while we are riding on the highway, right?
What?
So we're gonna have a lot of work to do on the UI to make sure that all the invite flows are working properly.
Oh yeah, how's that
we
gonna
also have a lot
work,
of
bro? I
work
didn't
to
think
do on
about
the,
that.
Tech side, to be sure that all the
They'll
different
probably
and separate
have
environments
something
that
like we have,
right now
like
are
Shift
made into one,
F2,
so that they can
just a
support
different-
Yeah.
cross-platform progression.
What's on the
This is
Connect?
going
So I
to
mean,
be a
it's probably should have a
community
little
question that
logo
pops
saying
up with
PS or
crossplay,
Xbox.
cross progression. Does this mean when console crossplay happens that we will be supporting mouse and keyboard on consoles?
So this is indeed a very good question. We are working on looking what we're gonna do it and how we're gonna handle
Out of
it.
time, bro.
That's for sure. It's something that is on our roadmap, but it's a very complicated topic. And again,
Facts.
the idea is to make sure
They're not
that
gonna
we
do
do
it.
properly. So
I don't think they can do anything
yes,
about it.
input spoofing.
And that's
and
like
how we manage
that's like
them in
COD, where like
matchmaking is,
you have to say your
our
input
operators
before you go into the
to
match,
support.
and you can't change it during the
Yeah,
match,
that
or
makes
something
sense.
like
So if console
I don't know.
crossplay is coming in 2022,
Or you have to use a
what can we
controller if you're on
expect between
console,
now
maybe.
and then?
First step will be the release of the Stadia version in June 30th. And after that, we're going to be
What the
hard at
fuck
work
is
making
Luna,
sure
bro?
that everything is ready for the
The
console
fuck is
launch early
that?
next year.
Amazon.
Amazing. Well, I think that's awesome. I think
Oh,
I
I
speak
don't
for
know.
everyone when we say we're very excited
What
about
about
this
cross
thing.
progression, bro?
In the meantime, everyone
Come on,
keep an
Zach.
eye out on channels.
Yeah, it's
throughout
called
the year. We'll
Amazon
keep you
Luna.
updated on the progress
alright.
as we bring
It's not
crossplay
even
to Rainbow
out
Six
yet.
Siege. Thank you.
I don't know, bro.
Oh,
Community artist bundle. Here we go.
Hey everyone, Rainbow Six Siege is an extremely dedicated and talented creative community.
why is her
We've
head
been
like
working
that?
on quite some time and finding
Why do you
ways
roast
how to
every
get
fucking
designs
person,
and
bro?
fan artists into the game. In March 2021, we launched the Community Artist Bundle program
second
together with
person I've
Prime
ever seen.
Gaming and the very first community created bundle
This guy,
by
bro.
Saw Siege for the operator.
Sausage, yes
The response of the
sir.
community has been absolutely fantastic.
I love
so
his
big
skins,
shout
bro.
out to Saw Siege for creating this
Siege?
fabulous set.
Yeah.
Today, we're extremely excited to announce the Year 6 Season 2
That's
Fan
in the
Artist
game.
Bundle, designed by the one and only Sunstark. Sunstark has been a pillar in our community with
I don't know
her
who the hell that
amazing
is.
fan art for Siege, and she has a very unique story to share. Because while we were creating her bundle, she was actually
roll the
hired
images,
by
bro.
Ubisoft to work on
Oh,
Siege
bro,
full-time.
she got hired.
She's here
What?
on the show with us today, so welcome Sunstark, and why don't you tell us a
That's
little bit
really
more
cool
about
she gets
yourself
hired
and
for
your
that.
story?
Hi, I'm Sunshine Kim. You know me more as Sunstark. I'm a character concept artist working in the video game industry since 2015. I started drawing Rainbow Six Siege fan art since Velvet Shell Season 9. I'm a big fan of military shooting games, so
Damn, Alex looks nice as hell.
the general aesthetics of this
Jeez.
game,
Sure.
Damn, bro, looks
character
nice.
designs and character lore, and those all things really
That
appealed
looks
to me at the time. So
I haven't seen her
for
before,
me, it was
like
a
her
good stress
drawings and
relief
shit.
to draw C's fan art after a long day at work.
That's cool.
And here I am in 2021. I officially work for Rainbow Six Siege now.
So you
Damn.
were a fan artist
That's
who
cool,
reached
bro.
out to you about creating your bundle. And can you tell us how your journey was from being a fan artist to actually being an employee and working on Siege?
Let's say that it was like double lottery wins. It was already a big honor for me to be invited to this amazing program that to be immortalized in the game. And during the production, during the production of this bundle, I actually got approached by the art team of Rainbow Six Siege that if I would be interested in applying for the role on the team. So I did. I applied.
That's cool, bro.
And I got hired. It all happened in 2 months, and it was crazy. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. So, what is your position within Siege exactly?
I'm a character concept artist working on Rainbow Six Siege team. So that includes battle pass skins or like elite skins or new operators.
Now, let's have a very first look at the
Ooh.
bundle you've created.
I like that.
Is that a doc?
So,
That's
you
slime.
chose to create this bundle for Lion. Why did you choose this character?
I like the
in
gun
particular?
skin better than the
Yes,
outfit.
Lion is indeed my favorite operator. If you follow my social medias, 90% of
That's a
my
lion?
contents include Lion.
That's
so
Lion.
it's not a secret.
Oh, that's a cool show.
I just found the character really, the lore is really interesting to me. It's quite dramatic. It's not for everybody, but he's just unique personality. Not good, but unique. His unique personality causing trouble with other operators, and his really dark past, and his relationship with his son and everything. It just
I
made
don't
the
read the
character
lore.
super rich,
I don't give a fuck about the
and
lore.
I enjoyed
Just because there's no
adding
campaign.
my interpretation to every fan art I did for him.
What inspired you to create this bundle?
There was one time that I did a fan skin for Lion, which was firefighter theme.
Oh, it's
And
cool.
to be honest, I went in super lightheartedly. I just enjoyed aesthetic. I just enjoyed mashing up firefighter uniform and then all the tactical gears together. It was just fun, creative process. When I posted it up, I got several messages from actual firefighters in our community, and they were all thanking me. All I did was just
It's pretty
drawing
cool.
a fan art of my favorite character, but they were thanking me for representing them in my art. So
What
when
was that
Ubisoft approached to
oh.
me
I don't know.
and presented this idea
That was
for someone
random.
to take
They
it,
did that one other time
I
too.
immediately thought
That is
I
a
gotta make
cool
that
looking skin though.
fan
Yeah,
skin to
I
be
like that.
real.
I think the
So
charm is
yeah,
pretty
there
cool.
was
The
no
skin's pretty cool.
other
And
option.
the
It
uniform's
was
pretty
going
cool.
to be firefighter since the beginning, and yeah, this is my tribute to
And that's our
first
future, bro.
responders in our
I know, that's crazy. She got
You
hired,
had
bro.
that idea
Like
in your
what?
mind of creating a firefighter skin for
I get some
Lion,
fan art going real quick.
and now we'll have it soon in the game. Can you tell us a little bit about that process from getting the idea in your head into the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed working with the C's team, and remember this was before I joined the team, so I was just a fan artist. I was just a fan. They treated me like I was on-site artist, so it was a really good. It was a good taste for me to what it's like to work with the C's team, and the 3D artist that I worked with was just amazingly talented artist that I'm really happy with the outcome. I'm glad that I got to taste that process before I joined the team.
Thank you so much for being here on the show with us today, telling us more about yourself.
Yo, her
and your
accent
bundle.
grew.
And we're
What?
incredibly excited until the release.
I don't know,
Can't
bro.
wait to see it in game.
Her
Thank
accent's
you for
not
having
bad.
me
For
here.
the other
I
guys,
can't
bro.
wait to see
I don't understand what the fuck that guy was
and I
saying.
can't wait for you to finally see my son.
We're sure you all want to know how you can get your hands on the Lion bundle and when. So the bundle will be available shortly after the release of your 6th Season 2 next
17th.
week, and it will be available via Prime Gaming, which
Oh,
means
really?
free
Oh, you get it for
all
free,
our
bro.
members.
Shit, I
So
got
make sure that your
Prime.
Yeah,
Amazon
same.
copies of the
Hey,
counts
let's
are
go.
linked.
Get it for free.
Keep an eye out on our social channels and our website for any more
That's actually pretty
information
cool.
about
Get it for
this.
free. Oh, the
Streamer
streamer
charms.
charms. Oh, I'm getting one here, you know.
Hi
Oh,
everyone and
Jesus.
welcome. I'm here to share some exciting news about upcoming charms.
You stop roasting
releases,
these people? Come
including
on
the
now.
first
I
time
didn't-
reveal
I didn't
of
say anything.
Season 2
Just said, oh,
charms.
Jesus.
But before we dive into that,
I didn't
I'd
say
like to
shit.
introduce my guest, Rob Walker. founder of the Cyber Athlete Championship Series,
My
an
man.
independent
Like
competitive
the
series.
stash.
I got
Welcome,
stash.
Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Hi, thanks so much for inviting me.
I know that you and the streamers had a chance to work with devs on some of the upcoming charms, but first, let's talk about your work with CCS.
Oh, CC.
First
He's
and
the owner.
foremost,
Oh,
tell me a
shit.
little bit about what you're doing with CCS.
I don't even know what that
it
is.
It's like a
We started
competitive thing
CCS as
for
a tournament
NAU.
organizer, and we've kind of grown into handling productions for different events too.
It's
or
pretty much the
one-off
best thing
needs
that isn't Challenge
someone
League
may
to play
want
in.
when it comes to putting on a esports
Oh.
event.
That's great.
But they
with
barely
that
do it
said,
anymore. Kind of
who
sucks.
all can participate in being involved in CCS?
What, CCS?
At the
Yeah.
time, if you wish to play in a CCS event, you have to be 16 years old or older. The operational and production side, if you're worried that you have no experience, but you don't want to necessarily play in esports, you maybe want to get into commentary, you may want to get into running a broadcast, or you may even want to get into admin and community management work. I really look forward to people reaching out to me because I want to use CCS as a platform that you can get some experience and then maybe move on to bigger companies, bigger projects, really just find a sense of fulfillment in esports.
What can you share with me about any upcoming CCS events, and a little bit of maybe about the
Yeah, when's the next one, bro?
number of seasons that have taken place so far, a little bit of the history there?
When's season 5
We've had
at?
5 seasons.
Fuck, 6.
And then we've also had one season that was focusing on women in esports, and there's also one that's coming up.
Ooh.
I think over the course of
Season 6?
us starting in 2017, we've had around 20 or so events, whether it's qualifiers, leagues, tournaments, charity events.
Because of the incredible work you've contributed to the
Season
Rainbow
6
Six
coming up.
community, it made sense that you would become involved in working with the dev team on a charm. As you know, each season, new charms are added, and you were asked to help design a charm that we are going to get a first look at today. Can
There's
you
no
tell
way
me
it's a CCS
about
charm, bro.
what that was like?
It's still pretty surreal. And when I was asked at first, I didn't reply right away just because I was shocked. I didn't think that the Siege charms would apply for us as CCS as an option.
Yeah,
To
that's
be
kinda cool.
recognized like this is wild. I still can't get over it. I'm just really happy for people even wanting to play in CCS or to speak to us about events. Not
Taro in the
necessarily
chat, bro.
any tangible benefits or any recognition that you guys have been so gracious about. So they brought me through the design process, showing like all the different things that you could add. If you wanted it to have a little bit more depth, if you wanted to have any like distinguishing features
said,
of it,
"Rob, are
they
you
were really
crying?"
cool.
Damn.
guiding me along the entire process.
That looks so dope,
It's
bro.
awesome. The charm turned out great.
How do you get it
so
if they're on a
congratulations
streamer?
on that.
How does that work?
We also have a first reveal of 2 additional charms. One that
Your boy Roy.
that you are seeing right now,
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
and additionally one from Magnet.
I
They
don't know
both
who that
helped
is.
design
That
these
looks pretty
charms
cool,
with our
though.
dev team. And I'm sure we're all very excited to see them in game soon.
Damn.
Thanks so much for joining me
Get the
today.
charms,
Rob,
but
and thanks to all of you for
what
tuning
was it,
in.
like
We'll see
subscribing?
you on
Yeah, you gotta
Monday
sub,
for
you get
the
the
launch
charms
of
to their
Gear
Twitch
6
channel.
Season 2 North Star.
If you'd like to see more of this in the future, please let us know. You can hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit,
Or yeah,
don't
Discord.
respond.
We're everywhere. So let us know
Bro,
what
this
you
is
thought of the
dope.
show and what you'd like to see in future episodes.
Wow, they
So
did
from
something
everyone
like this.
here on the Rainbow Six Siege team, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy North Star launching this week, and we'll catch you next time.
That was actually really dope, bro. I'm glad they did something like that. Like, for real. Because it just gave us more inside information on all the stuff coming to Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, I got my last charm, bro.
Thoughts, Chip?
It was pretty good. I can cap with you.
Alright, damn.